Networking events are good, but the thing is, always have in mind when you go to a networking event, what am I going to offer them that's valuable? Before you go to these networking events, I want you to get better and better at strategically planning what you have in the toolbox that you're going to offer in that moment. Again, we don't want to go to a party with both hands open where we're just looking to take. We want to have something to give. I recently worked with a broker client where his networking event he went to, because he's starting a podcast, was going there to talk to people about potentially coming on the podcast as guests, which is a much more fun and engaging way to interact with people who could be referral partners, could be potential clients. You never know. And so have something in mind that's going to be that call to action, but not a it's all about me call to action. It's a how do I help you call to action. So that's really important. That's going to help you get more conversations started. And it's also going to differentiate you from any other business broker or service professional that they're interacting with. Because keep in mind, they probably don't interact with a lot of business brokers, right? That CPA, it's probably a rare occurrence in their world unless they're dealing with a lot of people who are business owners exiting their business. Otherwise, it's not something they have a lot of that they deal with. However, they're probably getting hit up with a lot of people who want referrals to their clients. So think of real estate agents. If they're a CPA, there's that financial planner, there's the insurance, the life agents, everyone who's hitting up their people because they know they've got those clients. And so you're going to get lumped into people who want referrals. If you can differentiate yourself by having something of value, then it's going to make you stand out. It's going to make you more valuable. It's going to help them, again, be the hero in the story. So that's one thing. Then the second one is we've got LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great strategy for growing your network. Keep in mind, though, here's the one big caveat. This is what I tell everyone with LinkedIn, is that LinkedIn is a great place for people who sell things to other people. Most of the business owners and service providers, let's talk about CPAs and attorneys, they're too busy running their business to be hanging out on LinkedIn to be sold to. So while it's a good strategy, you can find lots of them, you can send some messages, don't rely just on that. So you can do the LinkedIn, you can send emails, you can call them. And then again, remember the big theme of this and the big thing I want you to take away is that we're offering something. If you're calling, if you're leaving a message, if you're sending a LinkedIn connection request, if you're sending them an email, it's because you have something that you think could help them with no strings attached. The right ones will say, this is amazing, this is great, how can you help my clients? The wrong ones will say, I don't want this, or I don't care, or stop emailing me, and that's okay. Right? It's okay because we don't need all of them. We don't want to convince all of them. We want to find the open-minded ones who like to share business, who want to develop relationships with someone like you, especially with someone like you that's handing something first, that's coming with something as a gift first. If somebody doesn't acknowledge that and appreciate that and still rejects that or turns that down, that's okay. It's 8 billion people on the planet. I promise you don't need every CPA, attorney, wealth manager, financial advisor in your area. You just need a set of good ones and then nurture and grow those. And then play the long game. And by that, I don't mean just the patience, but it's also, like I said with gardening, is nurturing the garden. So you want to nurture. You have to water, you have to make sure there's nutrients like food to go with that plant that you put in the ground, that seed that's growing into something, fruits or vegetables, whatever it is that you're hoping to harvest later on. And then you also have to keep away pests. So if you have a garden, you've got weeds that grow up, you've got bugs, you've got things that are trying to get at that baby plant that you're trying to grow, and you need to protect it. So one of the things is make sure you have a CRM. There's lots of CRMs out there, but you really want one that's tailored to your business. So if you don't have one, let me know. I can set you up with a couple of people who could help you out in that realm. But what you want to do is you want to make sure you capture all of these people that you have in your network. You want to have them into a CRM, and then you want to have reminders to let you know how often you should be reaching out to them, checking in with them, giving them more items of value, staying top of mind, sending them articles, things that you see, again, things not just that promote yourself, but things that help them help themselves in their business, because then they're the hero and they're growing. And that's the best way to stay top of mind. So it's not good enough just to send them one thing once and maybe every year you send them a Christmas card or a birthday card. It's got to be constant because they have to be thinking about you. You have to be close enough to the front of their mind when that opportunity comes up, when that conversation comes up with their client about possibly exiting, they have to think, I've got a person, right? I've got somebody who I know will help you out. I'm going to set you up with a meeting. Talk to so and so, right? So it's got to be there. So you have to do it consistently. And where I see a lot of people go wrong, they plant that seed in the ground and then they just hope, they walk off, they go do something else, and nature destroys it, pests destroy it. You don't water it, you don't put any nutrients, it doesn't win the battle trying to come out of the ground, and then you have nothing. And so you have to nurture it. You have to keep it away from pests. And in this way, pests could be other brokers who come in, business brokers who come in and try to develop a relationship with them as well. So you really need to stake your claim. You need to, and be the one that's the most valuable, because the last thing you want to do is you have this network, you've started conversations with people, you feel like that CPA is going to send you clients, and then next thing you know, they're sending some other business broker clients because they stayed top of mind. And so you have to protect that garden. You have to protect everything that you plant and treat it just like that until it grows and becomes something that's fruitful for you. So hopefully this has helped. Remember these main strategies. Remember, they are always the hero, and you're always wanting to provide value. You're always wanting to help them, and then play the long game. If you want more tips like this, you want to find out more information, or if you want help with any of these referral strategies and building this, or the hunting side where you're getting listings today while you're growing that garden, make sure to check out businessbrokergrowth.com. You can follow us on LinkedIn. You can follow us here. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.